Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to the Flyway. Pretty excited to put this together. We've had a ton of questions over the last year and a half about like, okay, how do I tune a duck call? How do I blow a quack? How do I put together a greeting series? How do I blow a goose call? So this series that we're gonna put together, it's gonna be all sorts of different videos having to do with that exact thing. All the questions you guys have been asking, and we're gonna try and answer them to the best of our ability to make you guys a better caller this season in the field, help your buddies out, kill more ducks, kill more geese, have a better time. So, all right. It's time to tackle the feed call, the feed chatter, the feed chuckle. It's called lots of different things. We're gonna go over how to reproduce different types of feed calls and then how to use them in the field as well. Myself, I feel like the feed call is like totally underutilized sound. A lot of guys don't. I don't know why they don't use it, honest with you, but like they don't feel like it's something that ducks feed off of or get excited when you're calling at them. I feel the opposite way. I've seen ducks get super excited just from a really sharp, fast feed call. And I've seen it like make the difference between ducks that may commit or may not want to commit. And it kind of helps to seal that deal, paint that picture, build that realism. So yeah, big fan of the feed call here. Real big fan. I'm going to do this on, actually I'll do it on our straight game changer, our OG game changer. It's a single reed. Make sure guys, I'm going to hit this home forever. Make sure that reed is down. I see way too many guys doing this and they're blowing that air right on the reed. It's not what you want. Reed down. Reference note. Ta ta ta, shook shook shook, tick tick tick, dig dig dig, dug dug dug. It's got to be something short, fast, staccato that makes that sound. Myself, I'm big into the tick tick tick, tuk tuk tuk. So starting off practicing, you'll hear me say this a lot. Start slow. Don't try to like make the fastest feed call of all time right out the gate. When I'm teaching someone how to feed call, it's just tick, 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 or tuk, tuk, tuk. Even that's too fast, should be slower. So I'm just going tick, 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 tuk, tuk, tuk. Or shook, shook. The shook shook's gonna be more staccato. So once you're feeling comfortable, like you can blow that single feed cluck or that single feed cut pretty confidently. And I should back up and tell you, it's a fairly good amount of air. I'm not doing a real weak like a. It's tuk tuk tuk. So take a good breath of air. And blow it like you mean it, because I hear a lot of guys, A, it doesn't sound realistic, and B, they're not going to hear it. It's not loud enough to actually do something. So once you feel like you've got that down, you're feeling confident, start speeding it up and start stringing together some different strings. And I'm going to run through a bunch of different feed calls here, then I'll back up and kind of tell you what I'm doing through each one. First one's going to be like what I would consider an acorn feed, or we'll call it an acorn feed. And I'm just getting that tonal variation by opening and closing my hand. Three bursts. If I want to get real fancy, I'll put like a slide note in there. I forget exactly what guys call it, but I just kind of call it like a slide quack. And I'm going tick, 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 guh, tick, 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 guh. In the back of the call. I'm just doing a real quick. It's a guh, guh. And it sounds really good. What now you're painting the picture of is you're painting the picture of happy ducks. They're feeding, they're quacking. If you listen to ducks feed long enough or in a refuge type setting, you're going to hear that a lot. So that's kind of that acorn style feed where it's back and forth, open, close hand, might throw in that slide quack. The one that I don't have a name for it, but the feed that I blow the most is a lot faster. And I'm just going to roll through it, and then I'll just tell you kind of how I'm doing it. It sounds fast because you're fluttering your tongue pretty darn quick, but in the back of the call, if you break it down and you're just actually thinking about the fundamentals and the mechanics of what's making that sound, that's the best way to learn it. And just start slow and get faster. So I'm blowing a lot of those slur quacks, those slur notes into that feed. And that's just a tick, tick, tick or tuk, tuk, tuk. I'll change to that shook, shook, shook on that more staccato. That's another, we'll get in that later, but that's that single cluck. Great for finishing ducks, great for building confidence. Another one's gonna be, and I'm really fluttering my tongue on this one, but to me, it's the best way to like relate it to, you know when ducks are flying out to feed and they're doing kind of that rolling? I'm doing that, but in short bursts. And I think when the ducks hear that, it sounds like active feeding, like birds that are on a good food source, and it gets them excited. Again, I'm using these feed calls to build confidence and also to get these birds to tighten up and just drop down. I'm trying to get them excited, like, hey, you're missing out down here. This is where the party's at, not that other blind 400 yards away. So once I have control of the ducks, I'm trying to get them down as fast as I can by getting them excited. Notice how it's not like just a non-stop. It's broken up. And I'm literally just fluttering my tongue. Tucka, 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 tucka. So ticka, ticka, or tucka, tucka. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I'm kind of increasing my pressure as I go to go from that lower feed to the higher pitch feed. I think that higher pitch sound is kind of like a Cajun squeal. Birds that might have, you know, whether it be corn or sorghum or millet or some other type of food source, sedan grass, I mean, whatever they're eating, it's kind of stuck in their gullet, stuck in their craw, and it gives them that kind of high pitch chatter sound. I'm trying to think, oh, another one. So these single clucks, deadly, especially on birds that are more call shy. Maybe you're hunting a public area that's been hunting now for months. They haven't heard this sound. You're not doing as much greeting calls. You're just doing more feed, single quacks, just trying to build confidence, but being a little more sneaky about it. This is more of a finesse call. Great for finishing ducks. Great for finishing ducks that might land short as well. I'll just keep this. Sorry, I rolled into a sequence there, but it's a great way also then to roll into a sequence. But that staccato, that cluck. I'm almost sticking the reed, so I'm putting a lot of air in a short burst. I'm using that sh, sh, sh. Ch, ch. So that's that kind of feeding cluck or that single cluck that those ducks will do. From there, it's once you kind of get the building blocks put together, I'm throwing a lot of info at you guys real fast here, but it's stuff I think you guys need to know. It'll help you kill more ducks. So once you start getting those building blocks together, get that first single tick tick, build that confidence, get really confident in blowing that every time, and then start building those different feed calls. But hope you guys enjoy this. Share it with a buddy, you know, if you like it. There's a lot to learn out there with regards to this feed call, and hopefully it helps you guys kill some more ducks this next year. So once you guys are feeling confident, you start to put some of these sequences together, then you can start really rolling together. I'm just kind of run through kind of a quick like refuge type feed scenario that I'll blow. This is something I will blow in the field too. A lot of guys are like, oh, you would never run that. I absolutely will, especially if it's working. If ducks are keen on it, I'll get super excited, super fast, get excited on it. So I'll start off with kind of like some sharp clucks and then get into the different feeds. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure get into it.